Live from the UNG Soccer Complex on the campus of the University of North Georgia, NCAA Division II Soccer is on the air. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Walker McCreary, the entire Nighthawk Sports Network crew getting set for game number 2 for the men's soccer season. It's North Greenville coming to town to take on the homestanding Nighthawks on a beautiful Monday evening here in Dahlonega, North Georgia. 0-1 coming into this game. A draw versus Lincoln Memorial and a very good result for the Nighthawks. And, well, they got on the board with a Jack Newhouse goal. Josh Corlett gave it to Aaron Ozer, who one-touched it to Newhouse, and what a shot from the newcomer, the freshman out of England. Connor Domaleski was outstanding in between the posts. He comes up with a couple of big saves. That one right there early in the second half, and then another one here just a few moments later, just off your screen, pushing one out wide for a rail splitter corner kick, but then the rail splitters finally broke through. They get a goal. It slips off the inside of the near post to get to that 1-1 draw. The Nighthawks had chance on chance on chance in double overtime. Talking to Pat Paris and Avram Allen and Tyler Stubbs a little bit earlier on today and watching some film with them, there were many of chances in that second overtime period in particular where the Nighthawks really could have got something together inside the 6-yard box but were unable to. The one that comes to mind off the top of my head, Mateo Mejia had a ball sent into him from the near side by Juan Ramirez about 4 minutes into that second overtime period and tried to settle it instead of taking a one-touch strike. In that second overtime period, a couple of freshmen on the field, so they were a little bit hesitant, as one would expect in a collegiate debut for any player. Now that those freshmen have some minutes under their belt, Pat Paris expects the Nighthawks to really come out firing against North Greenville. And this North Greenville team, well, they've got a little bit of a sour taste in their mouths. Hosted Carson Newman on Friday night and took one on the chin. Lost by a touchdown, 7-0, where they only had 4 shots. Now, 3 of those shots were on goal. They forced the Eagle goalkeeper to make 3 saves, but they gave up 36 shots in the contest, 21 of which were on goal, forcing Dawson Martin and today's starting goalkeeper for North Greenville, Noah Kendrick, to be busy all night long. They totaled 14 saves, and then there were 7 goals there as well for the Eagles. Noah Kendrick gave up 4 goals, had 5 assists, and took the loss for the Crusaders in the opener. The Crusaders going to try and get on the board with a win as they come in, as North Georgia also looks to remain unbeaten here in Dahlonega. We will take a commercial break, and when we return, we'll look at the starting lineups for both teams. North Greenville and North Georgia coming your way after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
It takes more than intelligence and talent to succeed in life. It takes grit and a commitment to excellence.
It takes the willingness to serve others and a cause greater than yourself.
It requires you to push boundaries,
ask difficult questions,
and understand the world around you.
It requires you to know your strengths
and weaknesses, and have the desire to make yourself better than you were yesterday.
It requires you to be independent, efficient, and tolerant.
Ultimately, it requires you to be a leader. At the University of North Georgia, we develop leaders.
Leaders who serve our country abroad to tackle the challenges of the world.
And leaders who serve at home to improve our way of life.
Leaders who never quit.
Leaders who lead by example and not exception.
Leaders who are tough, but fair.
Leaders who are relentless and passionate.
Leaders who solve problems and don't make excuses.
Leaders who do the right thing, even when no one's looking.
There's nothing average about the University of North Georgia and its Corps of Cadets.
If you've got what it takes, then bring it.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. nice. So far, so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no hi, though. Hi. Hey. Oh, my God. There it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good.
Back with you here in Dahlonega. Starting lineups for both teams. We'll start with North Greenville under head coach Bill Martin, graduate of Bob Jones University back in 1993. Does that make you feel old hearing 1993 for a head coach of a university when they graduated? That just after I was born. Anyway, the starting goalkeeper for the Crusaders will be Noah Kendrick, 6', 175 junior out of nearby Cleveland, Georgia, a former Warrior of White County High School. He again allowed 4 goals and made 5 saves against the Carson-Newman Eagles on Friday. The remainder of the starting 10 for NGU. Number 2, Bradley Jennings, a 5'11 junior from Asheville, North Carolina, who prepped at T.C. Robertson High School. Number 4, Isaiah Mayhall, 6', 163 sophomore out of Gastonia, North Carolina. Number 11, Ben McKay, the 5'11", 140 sophomore midfielder out of Watkinsville, the former Titan of North Oconee High School. Number 12, August Johnson, 6', 185 defender. He's a redshirt junior from Seneca, South Carolina, who prepped at D.W. Daniel. Number 13, Eric Gonzalez, 5'9", 125 sophomore midfielder out of Greenville, South Carolina, who prepped at Eastside High School, a very big high school in the Greenville area. Number 20, Brian Acevedo, 5'10", 152, junior forward from Queens, up in North Carolina, or in New York, transfer out of Spartanburg Methodist College. Number 24, Mitchell Backer, the 5'11", 157 freshman forward out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He prepped at North Myrtle Beach High School. Number 26, Brian Castillo Pena, 5'5", 126 midfielder freshman out of Canton, North Carolina. Prepped at Pisgah High School. Number 29, David Morrow, 5'7", 130, freshman defender out of Greenville, South Carolina, another Eastside High School alumnus. And number 88, the name of the day, Soto Kubo, the 5'7", 130 junior defender out of Australia, who transferred in from Louisiana College. Again, the starting 11 for North Greenville: Kendrick Jennings Mayhall, McKay Johnson Gonzalez, Acevedo, Backer, Castillo Pena, Morrow, and Kubo for head coach Bill Martin. For the Nighthawks of North Georgia, their starting lineup looks like this. Again, Connor Domaleski will be in between the posts for the Nighthawks. He had 8 saves on Saturday, gave up just 1 goal in that 1-1 draw against Lincoln Memorial. He's a 6'3", 175 redshirt junior out of Conyers, who prepped at Heritage. The remainder of the starting 11 for Pat Paris in his 13th year as head coach of the Nighthawks. Number 2, Kieran Guthrie, a 6'1", 190 junior defender out of Glasgow, Scotland. He prepped at Holyrood Secondary and transferred in from Dodge City Community College. Number 3, Michael Walsh, 6', 170 freshman defender out of Sewanee, the former Bulldog of North Gwinnett High School. Number 5, Adam Dowdy, one of the seniors on this veteran Nighthawk squad, 6', 176 senior defender from Habersham, a former Raider of Habersham Central High School. Number 7, David Zayonts, the 5'10", 160 freshman midfielder out of Poland. Number 8, Gustavo Alencar, 5'11", 154 junior midfielder out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, who prepped at Colegio Phoenix Santa Paula. Number 9, Jack Newhouse, 5'11", 165 freshman midfielder out of Wirral, England. He was the goal scorer for the Nighthawks against Lincoln Memorial. Number 12, Aaron Ozer, you see him highlighted there. He's going to be a key player for the Nighthawks in this one, 6'4", 161 senior forward out of Berlin, Germany. He's going to really have to be key for North Georgia tonight to be able to get things going on the offensive end. Number 13, Sam Walton, 5'10", 155 senior midfielder out of Newcastle. Prepped at Monk Seton and transferred in from Carl Sandburg. Number 15, Evan Davis, the 6', 158 senior midfielder out of Griffin, Georgia, who prepped at Spalding. He is big in terms of the attack. He'll go from end to end down the right side mainly and be that right winger for Pat Paris. And finally, number 19, Donovan Odier, the 6'1", 170 junior midfielder out of Geneva, Switzerland, who prepped at Institute Florimont and transferred in from Gillette College. Again, your starting 11 for North Georgia: Domaleski, Guthrie, Walsh, Dowdy, Zions, Alencar, Newhouse, Ozer, Walton, Davis, and Odier. Waiting on the two teams to make their way across to midfield. Looks like North Greenville will be wearing their red kits that fade to black and the black shorts. North Georgia in the blue that fades to gold. And the gold shorts for North Georgia. It is PKs versus Nigel night here in Dahlonega. Halftime, UNG students going to have the opportunity to take some penalty kicks against one Nigel the Nighthawk. Chance to win some free Moe's Burritos on the line tonight for UNG students. But Nigel has been gearing up. He's been training very hard in his efforts to turn away as many students as possible. North Greenville, 6-9-1 a year ago. They were at Carson Newman on Friday night. Again, a 7-0 loss for the Crusaders in that one. They were picked for a tie for ninth in the Conference Carolinas preseason poll, tied with Erskine. These two teams have split their only two matches in the short history of the matchup. Both teams winning on the road. North Georgia back in 2007, a 2-0 win over the Crusaders. The Crusaders won 3-2 here a year ago.
Let's meet today's starting 11. First for North Greenville.
You see the starters on the field.
Bill Martin.
The starting 11 again for North Greenville.
McKay.
You see
Number 12.
the
August Johnson.
Crusaders, Kendrick in goal,
Noah Kendrick.
will be wearing all orange.
Number 88.
Jennings, Mayhall, McKay, Johnson,
Number 29.
Gonzalez,
David Morrow.
Acevedo, Backer, Castillo, Pena,
Mitchell.
Morrow, and Kubo.
Number 26. Brian.
The Nighthawks
Pena.
will have Domaleski in goal
Eric.
in the green with the black shorts.
Bradley.
And it's Guthrie, Walsh, Dowdy, Zions, Alencar,
Acevedo.
Newhouse, Ozer, Walton, Davis, and Odier. Looking up and down the North Greenville roster, a lot of players from the States.
Georgia's head coach is Patrice Harris. He's assisted by Avram
Only
and Tyler Stubbs. At double
6
zero,
players
Connor Domaleski.
being international players for
Number 2,
Bill Martin
Guthrie.
as the Nighthawk
Number 3, Michael Walsh.
starting lineup being announced.
Number 5,
Again, North Georgia picked to finish
Dowdy.
in third place this year by the league's head coaches. 6 seniors on the 2019 team.
Number 8,
As
Joe Almeida.
we are getting closer and closer to kickoff
Jack
here in Dahlonega. We'll take a commercial break. And when we return,
Aaron.
kickoff here from Dahlonega.
Number 13,
Crusaders and Nighthawks coming your way right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Sonia McClain with Red Rooster Realty. Fall is right around the corner, and it doesn't get any prettier than this. Have you been thinking about buying in Georgia's Lake and Mountain Paradise? Give me a call at 770-480-4777.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do, be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Getting closer and closer to kickoff here in Dahlonega. Nighthawks and Crusaders from the UNG Soccer Complex here in Dahlonega. Again, Lincoln Memorial came in here on Friday, a 1-1 draw between the Nighthawks and Rail Splitters. North Georgia looks to remain unbeaten here tonight against North Greenville. UNG versus NGU. Fans still making their way in. It is PKs versus Nigel Knight. Always an exciting time. We'll see if we can't get some of that on the broadcast at halftime, so you can see Nigel doing work. He's been training extremely hard for this one. Lifting the weights, doing the ladders. Trying to get that agility down. North Greenville will move from left to right on your screens. North Georgia from right to left. Again, North Greenville in the red and black. The Nighthawks in the blue and gold. Mitchell Backer sets the ball down right on the nose of the logo at midfield, waiting on the whistle, and we are underway from Dahlonega. Game 2, Nighthawks and Crusaders here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Glad you've decided to join us. For our entire crew, I'm Walker McCreary. North Greenville trying to go direct early. Guthrie clears it back to Domaleski, and that ball will roll out of play for a Crusader throw on the near side. David Morrow gets the ball in, and a foul is going to be called on Newhouse. Castillo Pena puts the ball back in. Again, North Greenville trying to play direct. The Nighthawks will clear it away. Newhouse to the near side, and Zions. And now Kieran Guthrie will settle things down. Finding Sam Walton in the middle of the pitch. Then out wide. And up the sideline to Evan Davis. Davis takes it, gives it to Ozer, wearing the captain's armband today. Ozer, a beautiful ball over to Zions, who touches a couple of times toward the middle of the park. Back to Allen Carr. Allen Carr back in the middle to Zions. Now Guthrie making a run up the near side. Touches it past the defender. Now he'll cross it in with the left foot. Looking back post. Ozer was there. It got headed away. Now Davis. He'll take a shot. It's blocked. Davis over to the far side. In there, and the offside flag goes up. But play will continue as the goalkeeper, Kendrick, was the one who came away with it. North Greenville up the far sideline. Goes out of play for a Nighthawk throw. Davis throws it in. Now Allen Carr, a good switch, trying to find Zions, and does. David, a beautiful through ball to Ozer. Kendrick off his line. Ozer's shot is saved by Kendrick. Shot by Guthrie this time. It's wide of the post. Kendrick will boot it away. He slipped, but able to get a pretty good kick on it. Settled by Allen Carr all the way back to Adam Dowdy. Now to the near side, and Kieran Guthrie. Guthrie over to Walsh. Freshman defender from Swanee goes up the field. Davis tried to keep it going to Newhouse, but Newhouse wasn't ready. Greenville clears their lines for a throw. Allen Carr will leave it for Davis. Now to Ozer. Looking for Newhouse up top. Unable to find him. Davis out across the far touch for a Crusader throw. Right in front of the technical area for the Nighthawks. Ozer trying to step in and intercept. He's able to. Beautiful ball by Allen Carr up the far side. This is Odier. Donovan Odier into the 18. Trying to get wide of the 6. Shot is again saved by the keeper in Kendrick. Out of bounds for a Nighthawk throw on the near side. Kieran Guthrie. Going to try and throw this one deep into the box. Instead comes out to Allen Carr, who settles on the near touchline. Allen Carr into the middle of the pitch. Tried to get a through ball, but the Crusaders' defense there to now begin a counter. Here's Backer giving it to Castillo Pena. Good shoulder tackle by Zions, but the ball comes down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to the far side now. That's Kubo. Kubo will go back, and a foul is going to be called on North Georgia. Free kick upcoming for the Crusaders. It'll be Bradley Jennings to take this free kick. Sends it high in the air. Domaleski easily jumping up and starting the attack for North Georgia. Nighthawk fans starting to get into it a little bit here early. 6th minute in Dahlonega. Beautiful day. Odier, a nice back heel touch. Could not quite get it over Kubo, though. And the Crusaders will now try and build from the back. Kendrick across to his fellow center back Johnson. And a turnover for the Crusaders. Touched out wide by Allen Carr to Zions. Zions into the middle to Ozer. And Ozer had it taken away by Johnson. Crusaders again with a sour taste in their mouths, trying to find their first goal of 2019. Shutout at home against Carson Newman just 3 days ago. Gave up a touchdown in the process. Now here's Ozer trying to get on it, but it's headed away by Johnson. Nighthawks and Donovan Odier out of Switzerland. And now Evan Davis will look to trigger it in. Sam Walton into the middle to Ozer. A little heavy touch. And coming away with it is McKay. Good job, though, by Allen Carr to step in and regain possession for North Georgia. Now here's Jack Newhouse. Nifty move on the ball. Gives it to Allen Carr. Newhouse with a good run, but the ball was elected the other way toward Odier and Ozer, and quickly off his line to Nip that in the bud is Kendrick. Noah Kendrick out of nearby Cleveland, Georgia, former Warrior of White County. Throw in for the Nighthawks. He's got a teammate on the team in Isaac Harris, a sophomore for North Greenville. Now here's Walsh to Dowdy. To Ozer. Aaron Ozer out wide to Zions. He keeps the ball in play. David. Good move by the freshman out of Poland. Now Newhouse. Tried the cross. It was deflected off of Ben McKay, former Titan of North Oconee. Nighthawks trying to put pressure on the back line of the Crusaders. Walton gets a good touch, but a little strong as it comes down to Kendrick, who will settle it. That's what hurt the Crusaders on Friday night up in Tigerville. Turnovers on the back line leading to immediate goals by the Eagles of Carson Newman. Shot and a save. Domaleski keeps that one out of the back of the net. Now Dowdy to Sam Walton. Now Odier to Ozer. Ozer, a great ball through to Newhouse. Newhouse on goal. Can he keep up with it? Good defense by August Johnson. A shot is saved by Kendrick, and it will come out of play. North Greenville a chance to respond. Now here's Newhouse to Zions. Allen Carr. Back to David. Over to Walton, who looks to try and find some openings on the far side of the pitch. Ozer, Walton. Walton trying to keep it and is able to. Now Donovan Odier. Odier, a little chip shot through to Evan Davis, and the flag goes up. Offside is called. Cleared out of play. It'll be a North Georgia throw and quickly in by Evan Davis. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the UNG Bookstore. 4 locations across Northeast Georgia. Here come the Crusaders up the middle of the park. McKay gets it back. Now here's Gonzalez to Castillo Pena. And the Nighthawks come away with it. Newhouse tried to get it over to Ozer, but not enough pace on it. Now the Crusaders again try and play direct. Odier steps in, gives the ball to Allen Carr. Gustavo, a beautiful ball over to Ozer. Ozer touches it down with the chest, and great emergency defending by Jennings. Crusaders not out of it, though. Zions trying to get the ball away. Now Ozer's here with it. Ozer taken down on the edge of the box, and a free kick coming for North Georgia. A beautiful ball by Allen Carr. Fell right in front of Ozer. Ozer had to try and chest it down, and that gave just enough time for Bradley Jennings to come and do some emergency defense. Now Ozer and Allen Carr, as well as Newhouse and Odier, all stand over it. 4-person wall for the Crusaders. This one from about 21 yards out or so. Newhouse breaks away. Now Ozer tries to chip it in. A great save by Kendrick. Crusaders will get a throw deep in their own corner. Guthrie settles it down. A nutmeg there from Castillo Pena. And now here go the Crusaders. Again trying to play direct. A good ball played by Backer, but a little strong as Domaleski able to corral it for North Georgia near the far side of the 18. Good crowd on hand. Fans still making their way in to the UNG Soccer Complex. A beautiful Monday night here in Dahlonega. North Georgia will hit the road for their next 2 matches at Emmanuel on Wednesday. That's just up the road in Franklin Springs. A shot taken there by Backer. It was blocked away. And now Zions will try and settle it for North Georgia. After the Nighthawks take on Emmanuel on Wednesday, they travel up to Anderson, South Carolina to take on the Trojans Saturday night before returning home next Tuesday to take on Lee University. Sam Walton out to Evan Davis. Ozer down as the Crusaders now have possession. Ozer back up near midfield now. Crusaders trying to take advantage. Adam Dowdy wins the ball twice. Now here's Evan Davis. Up the far side, pitches it into the middle to Ozer. Ozer touches it out. A great touch by Odier. Donovan Odier coming into the 18, waiting on reinforcements and tripped over the ball. It'll go out for a Nighthawk throw. A good play defensively by the Crusaders in Bradley Jennings. Also Soto Kubo. Thrown in by Davis. Trying to find Ozer. It's headed out again for a Nighthawk throw in the 15th minute here at the UNG Soccer Complex. Davis again throws it in over the head of Newhouse. Ozer couldn't get a foot on it. Again out for a throw. Out to Davis. He'll cross this one in. Zions tried to get ahead on it, but could not get enough to flick it on goal. It'll be a Crusader throw just inside of the end line. Good job by Walton to defend Backer. Throw for North Georgia. Ozer trying to gain some position. Gets the ball to Zions. David to Ozer. Back to Guthrie. Guthrie, his cross to Odier. Tried to get a shot on it, but it was taken by the Crusaders. And here comes North Greenville on the break. Kieran Guthrie will commit the foul. It'll be a North Greenville free kick just outside of the attacking third. Ben McKay will prepare to take it. Still no score here in the 17th minute. Taken quickly. Here's North Greenville. Backer tried to get it into Gonzalez, who whiffed on it. And now here comes Newhouse out of the pack looking to start a counter. Nobody picks up Jack. A good ball to Ozer. Aaron back to Zions. David into the 18, trying to get to the end line. Crosses it over, and it's off the post. Jack Newhouse almost had his second goal of 2019. Hit it square on the post as he tried to direct that one on the near side. Throw in for Guthrie. He gets it in, flicked along by Allen Carr. Now Newhouse gets ahead on it. Davis trying to chase it down. and it'll be a Nighthawk throw. A lot of contact in the box both ways. Center referee elects not to use the whistle. Now Evan Davis, also with a captain's armband. Gets it into, that's Alan Carr. Odier tried to cross it in. It was sent careening out. Now trying for the big switch. Good job by Dowdy. Kieran Guthrie keeps the ball in play. Trying to get past the Crusader defender and Gonzalez. Now here come North Greenville. Right up the middle. McKay over to Gonzalez. Great defense played there by Adam Dowdy. Gonzalez flew up in the air trying to draw the foul. And now the foul will be called on North Greenville. The Nighthawks, I believe Aaron Ozer wanted to play advantage, but was not allowed. Now here is Ozer to Odier. Good movement by the Nighthawks. Through to Newhouse, who lets it go for Zion. Zion's shot is blocked, and it will roll out for a throw. Thrown in and cleared away by North Greenville. It'll be a throw for North Georgia. Ozer. Odier. Tried to get it through back to Ozer. A lot of red jerseys as the Crusaders basically parking the bus. They are trying to get going, and they do try and play direct when they have possession, as the offside flag will go up on Ozer. But the Crusaders content to have 5 or 6 basically backs on that back line at all times. Waiting on the free kick from Bradley Jennings. Headed away by Evan Davis, right back to Jennings. As he'll send the kick this time to the near side, and there waiting is Zions. The Vuvuzelas going nuts here at the UNG Soccer Complex. Now here's Alan Carr. Ozer. Good ball through to Odier. He gets there first. One touch, a little strong. Odier chips it, and it is in the net. Donovan Odier. His first goal of 2019, and the Nighthawks have a 1-0 lead. Ozer will get an assist on the play.
That goal was scored by Donovan Odier and assisted by Aaron Ozer.
Newhouse will take a shot now. It goes high and wide. As North Georgia looking to put the pressure on the Crusaders. Goal kick coming for North Greenville. Crusaders on the attack. Cross coming in. It's taken away by Sam Walton. A bad clearance, but Alencar there, able to get it away. Zion's trying to keep it in play, and he's able to. Here comes David. A great tackle there by Johnson, forcing the ball out of play. A throw for North Georgia. Zion's thought about taking it quickly. Instead, rolls it back for Kieran Guthrie. To Alencar. Over to Walton. ODA, Ozer. Ozer tried to touch it through to Newhouse and almost was able to. Good defense. Believe that was by Johnson. Flag stays down on the far side. Here's Backer, and he has it booted away from him. Davis flicks it along, or rather ODA flicks it along to Ozer. Ozer tried to put it down the sidelines for the speedy ODA. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Yahula Creek Grill, comfort food reinvented. Goal kick coming for North Greenville. To the middle of the pitch, Alencar heads it out wide to Guthrie, who has some space. Kieran tried to find David. It goes out wide for a throw. He goes back to Alencar, who has all the space in the world. Gustavo crosses it in toward Ozer, and the flag will go up on Aaron Ozer. Offside has been called. So here come the Crusaders, again trying to play direct. Mitchell Backer in the corner earns a throw. Now thrown in, Backer a few cheeky touches, but North Georgia able to clear it away. Dowdy out toward Mahal. Now here's Kubo, who takes a gnarly hit, and a foul's going to be called on the Nighthawks. Free kick coming for the Crusaders. '26th minute of play here in Dahlonega. Free kick coming. It'll be Ben McKay to take it. There's the whistle. McKay chips it. And Evan Davis gets the first touch. Now here's McKay again on the far end line, and it's off of McKay for a Nighthawk goal kick. Into the match for the Nighthawks is Benjamin Elgueta. Elgueta, 5'5", 140 out of Santiago, Chile. Also on is Victor Galterio. Sent down pitch. Here's Backer. Shot taken, and that one might land on the baseball field. Ben McKay sent that one about 15 yards higher than the crossbar. Down the far touchline, Galterio heads it down. Nighthawks look to play advantage. Elgueta to Alencar. Now Guthrie back to Gustavo. Nicely done to Elgueta. Ball down to Galterio, the 5'11 junior transfer from Northeast Community College. Foul called on the Crusaders. Free kick for North Georgia. Northeast Community College out of Nebraska, playing out of the ICAC. Of course, the same conference as Last Chance U, Independence. Zions, Galterio, Ozer. Beautiful ball, and it's just high for Evan Davis. Substitutions coming in for North Georgia. Josh Corlett and Juan Ramirez check on for Odier and Zions. Free kick taken by Kendrick.
Onto the field for your Nighthawks, number 11, Juan Ramirez, and number 21, Joshua Corlett.
Here's Ramirez, his first touch over to Ozer. Ozer out wide for Corlett. We'll hit their stats here in a moment. Corlett trying to keep possession. That ball will hit the flag and go out for a Crusader throw. Guthrie to Ramirez, and the ball will come out of play. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Alencar, Ramirez, Guthrie. Guthrie's cross with the left foot. Ozer was there. It was headed away. Davis heads it down to Aaron Ozer. Ozer tried the back heel. Now Corlett, his shot is saved. Ball still loose inside the 6, and finally cleared away. A couple of shots for the Nighthawks and a save for the Crusader keeper. Shot taken by Alencar, saved away by Kendrick. Ball still in play. Corlett to the back post, headed along by Ramirez, and it'll go high over the crossbar. The Nighthawks are peppering shots on goal, or toward goal, excuse me. Just have one to show for it, though. Here's Galterio. And great defense again. Bradley Jennings has probably been the man of the match thus far for the Crusaders. A lot of emergency defending. Corlett tried to find Alencar. Now here comes Guthrie. He's going to fire a shot from distance. It goes well high. That was rising, and it was not coming down anytime soon. Now a substitution for North Georgia again. On is Hayden Davis. Off is Aaron Ozer. Hayden Davis, freshman midfielder, 5'10", 145 out of Griffin. By the way, Josh Corlett, a junior midfielder, 5'6" out of Hull, England, transfer from Lake Tahoe Community College. And Galterio, 5'11", junior midfielder from Sao Paulo. Hayden Davis tried to take a shot, was unable to get anything on it as the defending from August Johnson was there. Galterio, a transfer from Northeast Community College, as I mentioned a little earlier. Throw in for Evan Davis. Looking for his brother Hayden, elected to go a little shorter to Corlett, and a goal kick for the Crusaders. Nope, a corner. It will be a corner kick as the center referee overrules his assistant. So to the far side they go. Alencar will be the one to take it. Gustavo sends it in, the in swinger. Headed toward the far post and just wide of goal. Who got their head on it? That was Michael Walsh. The Crusaders elect to go quickly, trying to get a little bit of breathing room on the defensive side as North Georgia's pressure has been immense all night. And again, North Georgia comes away with it. Gustavo splits the defense, and a foul going to be called on North Greenville, and Ben McKay, he'll be the one whistled there. Quickly put him back in by the Nighthawks. Galterio out wide for Ramirez. Juan crosses it in. Looking back post, Corlett could not get there. He'll be whistled for the foul as he came in recklessly. 35th minute of action here in Dahlonega. Be sure to stay tuned for the halftime show. We'll run down some stats from the first half, as well as get you caught up on what's upcoming on the North Georgia Nighthawk Sports Network. Hayden Davis trying to find Juan Ramirez. Good job by David Morrow to step in, and it's cleared away by the keeper for North Greenville. Alencar, jersey being pulled, and finally the whistle as the foul is whistled. Out of bounds, Crusader throw. Now here's Ramirez out of play. North Georgia throw, Galterio to Ramirez. Galterio. Victor, good move. His shot is blocked. Michael Walsh trying to keep it in the attack. Davis does a good job to earn the throw. North Georgia quickly in. Elgueta to Hayden Davis. His touch a bit heavy. And a foul called on North Georgia. First episode of Hawk Talk is now live on ungathletics.com. Nighthawk fans can listen to interviews with head women's soccer coach Chris Adams, head cross-country coach Tom Williams, and director of sports performance Rich Pruitt on the first episode of Hawk Talk, now available at ungathletics.com. That airs every Monday, 3:30 p.m. on flagship radio station, WGTJ, 97.9 FM, AM 1330. The flag up on Galterio. He was offside. And Juan Ramirez looks as if he's got a cramp. Clock will stop at 7 minutes as Ramirez a little slow getting up. Mateo Mejia will be the one to check in. North Greenville.
On the field for the Nighthawks, number 24, Mateo Mejia.
Mateo Mejia got his first touch. Mejia, 6 foot forward out of Swanee, former North Gwinnett Bulldog. Good move by Alan Carr. Right up the middle of the pitch. Touches it toward Galterio. Now chips it over to Mejia. Mejia had to stay on side, had to let that one go. It comes back out to Alan Carr, though. Now here's Elgueta. Elgueta to Walsh. Now Corlett. Alan Carr made the first man miss. Comes to Mejia. And Mejia a little strong. Out, though, for a Nighthawk throw. 6 minutes to play until halftime. Corlett tried to get the ball away from Kubo. Unable to. Nighthawks have a throw, though, on the far side. Elgueta back in play. Tried to get it to Alan Carr. Just able to. Gustavo out wide to Guthrie. Kieran, good touch to Mejia. Mejia has a chance to turn. Trying to get it to Hayden Davis. It's taken away by the Crusaders. North Greenville has yet to make a substitution in this one. 40th minute. Great defending by Michael Walsh. Now out for a Nighthawk throw. Again, coming up at halftime, stats from the first half, as well as PKs versus Nigel. Guthrie. Mejia. Good touch by Mateo. And it's out for a Nighthawk throw. Guthrie all the way back to Gustavo Alan Carr. Nighthawks playing it across the back line. Now here's Dowdy. Alan Carr. Corlett. Good ball to Hayden Davis. Trying to find his older brother, Evan. It goes just behind him. But a heavy touch allows for the Nighthawks to get a throw quickly put back in. Trying to find Galterio. Unable to. Now here is Alencar, excuse me. Mejia. And the Crusaders content to clear it away and reset their shape. Alencar. Mejia. Mateo. Out wide to Corlett. Corlett back through to Mejia. And Mejia couldn't handle the pass initially. Gets it out to Evan Davis, who cannot keep it in play. 43rd minute. Here under the lights at the UNG Soccer Complex. 1-0 in favor of North Georgia. North Georgia's had some chances. Booting the ball away. Kendrick. Comes down to Backer. Now here's McKay. Touched out wide. Shot taken and saved by Domaleski. Shot was taken by that's Coletso Mutatier. Up the sideline, Corlett. Outpaced him. It rolls out for a Crusader throw as we enter the 45th minute.
1 minute left in the first half.
Crusaders throw in front of their technical area. Crusaders trying to find one more attempt at it. Here's Katatye. And North Georgia will settle it. They have time for one more attack, but ball will roll out for a Crusader throw. 15 seconds to play here until halftime.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Shot will go wide right before halftime. A good effort by North Greenville, but we are at a 1-0 game at halftime. Stay tuned. Halftime coming your way after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Bandit Fox 2-3, out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
1-0 at halftime here in Dahlonega. PKs versus Nigel ongoing on the pitch. And Nigel going to try and defend some penalty kicks. He just made one save off screen. Told you he'd been training for a long time. Look at the first half stats. First for North Greenville, they take 6 shots, 3 of which were taken by Ben McKay, 2 of which were on goal. Mitchell Baker takes 2 shots, and Coletso Mutate took a shot. It was on goal as well. 3 fouls by the Crusaders, 1 by Jennings, McKay, and Acevedo. 4 saves for Noah Kendrick. He allowed 1 goal. For the Nighthawks, 3 shots by Aaron Ozer, 2 shots by Evan Davis and Donovan Odier, a shot apiece for Gustavo Alencar, Kieran Guthrie, Michael Walsh, David Zions, Jack Newhouse, and Josh Corlett. Shots on goal by Ozer, Alencar, Odier, and Corlett. Of course, the goal in the 22nd minute by Donovan Odier. He had the assist from Aaron Ozer. Domaleski, 3 saves in between the posts, trying to get a clean sheet. 5 fouls called on North Georgia. 1 on Alencar, Walton, Guthrie, Newhouse, and Galterio. 2 corners for North Georgia to none for the Crusaders. And North Georgia was called offside twice in the first half. Again, 1-0 your score through 1 half of play here in Dahlonega. 22nd minute, Donovan Odier, his first goal of 2019. Aaron Ozer, his second assist of 2019 as well. And that gets it to a 1-0 scoreline at the break. We will take a commercial break. When we return, we'll look at what's coming up on North Georgia's Nighthawk Sports Network. A beautiful look at the UNG Soccer Complex. 1-0 at halftime here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I think scholarships impact the legacy that is UNG. When I got the acceptance letter back and it said you're good to come to University of North Georgia, I was happy as can be.
I started playing soccer when I was 3. My parents just threw me into it, and I fell in love with it. My senior year of high school, I got hurt, so I didn't have very many offers, but Chris, the coach up here, reached out and he's like, hey, come on up for a visit, and so coming here, it's been incredible.
I came to UNG mainly because of basketball. I thought that the atmosphere would help me excel as a player. My teammates are like my best friends.
Me and my family, we went across and toured all these different schools, and I just remember coming here and everybody here was just so friendly, and it was just a really inviting atmosphere.
It's been really good. It's taught me a lot, and every year I've had a different role in the team, and I've learned a lot about myself in those roles.
It's been a great time. Met a lot of amazing people. Competitively, I've been shooting since high school. It's Olympic-style target shooting. Most people think you're shooting big guns, firing away, having fun. With us, it's more of a precision. It's an art.
My major is pre-med biology. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon. Some of the injuries that I've seen firsthand help me prepare to actually help people fix those broken bones.
I'm a chemistry major with a business minor and a leadership certificate. My mentor that I was reaching out to is Colonel Palmer. He always talks about the spirit of UNG and integrity and how to really live that out in everything that you do.
I'm a mathematics major, and when I got to Calculus 2, I was like, this is a little challenging, but this is actually a lot of fun.
I want to go to grad school and get a master's in sports management or sports administration and be a grad assistant in an athletic department. From there, actually getting a job.
I think I want to join the Department of Defense and be a chemist for them, but I know at some point I want to go back and get involved in public health.
Scholarships create more opportunities for people. You're not just representing yourself, you're representing those organizations that are sponsoring you.
You talk to all the athletes, the majority of them are on scholarship. It goes a long way for us because, like I said, it helps you focus just on school and you can really just be the best version of yourself.
I'm UNG Dahloneg's representative on the Student Advisory Council. The scholarships that I've received have allowed me to do the leadership positions. I never had to take on a full-time job, so that really allowed me to choose the major of my dreams. Without those scholarships, I definitely couldn't have studied as much to have as good of grades and wouldn't have been able to take on as many leadership responsibilities as I had wanted to. I definitely think it's revolutionized my time here.
The scholarships definitely allow me to focus more on school. I don't believe that I would be able to afford college if I didn't have these scholarships.
It would be a lot harder. You have to take out more student loans and you're further in debt. And since I want to go to grad school, that would put me even further behind. So it helps me set up for the future a lot better.
No matter what, even $1 from somebody, go and donate. That creates more scholarships.
I want to just say thank you. They've impacted my time here beyond anybody.
I'd really just like to thank them for this opportunity. I know there are many students like me who wouldn't be able to afford school without their aid. I definitely think that the scholarships have allowed me to just grow as a person because there are some things you can't do by yourself, and so with that help, I think it's really gotten me where I am today.
One 0 at halftime here in Dahlonega. North Greenville unable to find the scoreboard. North Georgia's found it once, and they had many opportunities to score multiple more again. Be sure to check out Hawk Talk online, ungathletics.com right now. Again, head women's soccer coach Chris Adams, head cross-country coach Tom Williams, also director of sports performance Rich Pruitt all joined me earlier today from the Hawk Talk recording studio. Be sure to check that out, ungathletics.com/podcasts. Also, you can listen to the show live Mondays, 3:30 on the flagship radio station, WGTJ. That takes us into what's coming up on North Georgia's Nighthawk Sports Network. Friday, the women's soccer team back in action. Valdosta State in town, 5 p.m. kick. Then the cross-country meet. Saturday morning, 8:15 a.m. is the start of the race, 8 a.m. airtime. And then, of course, Hawk Talk Mondays at 3:30 here on ungathletics.com. Also have some exciting stuff coming up next week on the Nighthawk Sports Network. After Hawk Talk, first episode of UNG All Access will be next Thursday, airing exclusively on Georgia Mountain Television, Thursday night, 7 p.m. A bunch of great guests lined up for that first show. The voice of the Nighthawks, Craig Corbin, will be the host of UNG All Access on next Thursday here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. North Georgia men, after tonight, they will travel to Emmanuel on Wednesday. That a 7 p.m. kick against the Lions up in Franklin Springs. Then at Anderson on Saturday night, a 7 p.m. kick between the Nighthawks and Trojans on Saturday. Back at home a week from tomorrow against Lee University. That'll be at 7 o'clock here on Loyal Blue Night at the UNG Soccer Complex. A near-capacity crowd on hand to watch this one between North Georgia and North Greenville on a beautiful Monday night here in Dahlonega. Take our final commercial break. When we return, we'll have second half action for you here from the UNG Soccer Complex. 1-0, North Georgia leads at second half. Coming up right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
All right, Joyride Beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no hi, though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God. There it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. Try it, I'm good.
Second half about to get underway here in Dahlonega. Nighthawks and Crusaders about to get things going. Look at some Peach Belt scores from yesterday. Lander defeated West Alabama 3-0. Eckerd defeated Flagler 2-0. This is the only Peach Belt game on tonight. In women's action, Columbus State defeated Berry 8-2 earlier today. About time for the start of the second half. Waiting on the referee to blow the whistle. Ozer stands over the ball, and we are underway in the second half. Switched over toward the far side of the field. North Georgia, here's Victor Galterio to Sam Walton. Walton tries to get it up over the top. About a minute in. Here's Adam Dowdy. Over to Guthrie. Kieran up the far touchline. Cross coming in, trying to find Corlett. He'll have to settle it outside the 18. And it's cleared away by the Crusaders. Comes all the way back, though, for Michael Walsh. Now here's Walton. Galterio trying to find Zions. It goes off of the inside of the foot of David. Corlett could not handle it. Good defense by the Crusaders. North Georgia comes back into possession. Tried to find Corlett. Corlett was zigging while Walsh thought he was zagging. Punted away by the keeper. North Georgia throw. Evan Davis will toss it in right here at midfield. Corlett, a cheeky touch to Newhouse. Galterio going to be called for the foul. Touched around. Now it goes all the way back to the keeper. That's Kendrick. Now Kubo sends it to the back line of the Nighthawks. Now Sam Walton brings it into the attacking third. Nobody really picks him up. Ozer tries to settle. Touched back for Corlett. And the Crusaders come away looking to counter, trailing by a goal. Backer. And a foul drawn by North Georgia. The foul is going to be whistled on the Crusaders' McKay. North Georgia with a free kick. Sam Walton. Play seems to have gone through him a majority of the night. Good ball put through to Newhouse. Trying to settle. And a corner kick upcoming for the Nighthawks on the near side. Looks like it's Allen Carr to take it. Sends this one high and well past the back post, headed back across, and a good job by the keeper in Kendrick to come off his line and stop any potential shots. Backer. To Matate. To the far side. Nighthawks have it. Kieran Guthrie. Victor Galterio. Taken away by the Crusaders. And Kieran Guthrie steps in, clears that one to the far sideline. Zions couldn't keep it in play, but it didn't matter. It rolled over the foot of a Crusader and out for a North Georgia throw. Again, North Georgia in the blue and gold. Crusaders in the red and black. Here comes Zions, or rather Newhouse. Now to Walton. Back to Newhouse. Jack. Newhouse. Shot. High. On the football field, the field goal would be good. Well and true. Goal kick taken. Settled by the Crusaders. And Sam Walton will clear that one to the back line of North Greenville. And it's cleared out of play. And the North Georgia student section tried to make a catch and was unable to. North Greenville, middle of the park. Trying to get it through to Mutate. And a good clearance by Michael Walsh. Ball will roll out for a throw. Soto Kubo gets it in. Evan Davis tried to clear it away. He's quickly up. And he'll just boot that one away and give himself a chance to walk off what might be a muscle pull. Here's Kubo. And a bad pass gets it to Newhouse. Newhouse almost made it past the first line of defense. Now here are the Crusaders just outside their own attacking third. McKay sends it downfield. Flag stays down for Backer, but he runs out of real estate. It'll be a goal kick. 54th minute of play here in Dahlonega. In North Greenville. And Backer was holding on to the ball a little bit longer. North Georgia will make a substitution. Andre Bashura on for Evan Davis, the 5'9 junior out of Lilburn, transfer from Andrew College.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks, number 26, Andre Bashura.
Here's Walsh. Walton out wide. That's Dowdy. Adam, a good ball up top for Zions. Now Guthrie. Trying to find Zions, goes back to Newhouse though. And the Crusaders take it away. They have some space on the near side. Good job by Ozer to slow down the potential counter. Rolls out of play for a Nighthawk throw. Free kick coming for North Georgia. Kieran Guthrie got it as far as the center referee would let him. Guthrie's going to send it in. Walsh tries to head it to the near post. It goes just wide of the near post, and it will be a Crusader goal kick. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by the UNG Bookstore. 4 locations across Northeast Georgia. Good speed by Zions. Can he keep it in play? He's able to, but no blue jerseys around him. And the Crusaders will break out of the corner. Cleared away, and North Georgia throw. Newhouse cannot get the cross over toward the goal because it deflected off of a North Greenville player. It's a corner kick for North Georgia. We'll see who jogs over to the far side to take it. Looks like it'll be David Zions out of Poland. Here comes the corner toward the near post. Deflected out by the Crusaders. Ziont's the first there. And a good tackle by the Crusader defender. David Morrow with good defending. North Georgia still with possession. Walton back to Adam Dowdy. Now here's Galterio. Good move on the ball. Tried to get it through to Bashura. That was cut down by Matate. Corlett. Galterio. Sam Walton. Ozer, a good touch to Corlett. Back to Walton. Victor. Taken off the ball by the Crusaders, and North Greenville will attempt to clear and be able to, as they'll get a throw on the near side. An update from Montevallo, the women's golf team's kicking off their 2019-20 year at the Full Moon Barbecue Invitational. Tied for first after one round of action, shot 300 even, tied with the host school Montevallo. Megan Sable leading the tournament, 1 under par 70. Alexander Butrego checks on for the Crusaders, 5'9" midfielder out of Taylors, South Carolina, yet another Eastside High School alumnus. Foul called on North Georgia, free kick coming for the Crusaders of North Greenville. Crusaders picked to finish in a tie for 9th place in the Conference Carolinas. Free kick taken, cleared out quickly by Adam Dowdy, right back to the feet of North Greenville. And the Nighthawks with good defending. Trying to switch the point of attack. Here's Josh Corlett. Bicycles toward Bashura. Bashura to Corlett. Good touch to the touchline. Now breaks down the near side. Crosses it into Ozer. Ozer tripped in the box and no whistle. Wow. Nighthawks still on the attack. Trying to find Ozer. His shot goes wide of the net. And it'll be a goal kick for the Crusaders. Aaron Ozer, I don't know how no whistle was blown on that tackle. Booted away. Here come the Nighthawks. Jack Newhouse has runners out to his right, elects to go back to his left, tries a through ball that is cut down. Good job, though, by, I believe that was Ziont's, making a good slide tackle. Now here's Newhouse. Newhouse to Corlett. Corlett back heels to Newhouse. In the middle to Ozer. Back to Newhouse. Newhouse, left-footed shot is blocked. And then another shot taken by Galterio. Goes well high and well wide. Goal kick coming for the former White County Warrior in Noah Kendrick. North Georgia on it. And it comes all the way back to Adam Dowdy. The Crusaders move back to their defensive half. Now here's Ozer. Tries a through ball for Newhouse, and they whistle him offside. Third time the Nighthawks have been called off tonight. And a free kick coming for North Greenville. Thrown in on the far side by the Crusaders. Corlett steps in. Here comes North Greenville on the attack. Mitchell Backer, his shot is blocked. And then Castillo Pena tried to thread one through, but the ball rolls harmlessly back to Domaleski. Zions tried to step in. Little miscommunication. Walton with a good tackle. He got all ball, but they say the studs were up on the follow-through. And a free kick will be taken by North Greenville here shortly. Good job by Victor Galterio to get Sam Walton away from potential yellow for dissent. Pushing him away from the center referee, forcing his conversation to stop short. Free kick taken to the near side. Kubo couldn't keep it in play. Walton trying to find Corlett, and North Greenville will just clear it out of play for a Nighthawk throw. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Yahula Creek Grill, comfort food reinvented. Gustavo Alencar checks back in for the Nighthawks. Throw in coming for North Georgia. Bashura trying to find Alencar. Did for a moment, but a heavy touch gave it to the Crusaders. Now here's Michael Walsh. Trying to thread it through the eye of the needle. Unable to. Now here come the Crusaders. Near side, Mutate. Could not keep the ball in play. Alencar. To Galterio. Out wide, Guthrie. Galterio. Back to Kieran. Now Zions. Ball will roll out of play for a goal kick. About midway through this second half, goal kick quickly taken by North Greenville, and now a throw-in for the Crusaders right next to their own corner flag. '68th minute here in Dahlonega. Headed down by Bashura. Ozer trying to step in. Good job by Mitchell Backer to get past the first line of Nighthawks. But here are the Nighthawks. Through to Ozer. Flag stays down. Aaron trying to find some space. Touches it back. Shot taken, and it's a great save. Alan Carr with the shot. And Noah Kendrick standing firm, pushing that one over the crossbar. Corner kick coming. Low taken toward the back post. Shot goes high over the crossbar. David Zions unable to keep the ball down, and it will be goal kick for the Crusaders. Offside called on North Georgia. And substitutions will come on. Elgueta will step back on for Newhouse. Now here's Corlett. A good touch. Pushes it out for Bashura. Bashura trying to get there. He's unable to, but it goes off of the Crusader defender in Matate. And now Alan Carr will take the corner from the near side. Back post. Headed back toward frame, and a good save by Kendrick. The shot was taken by Zions. Goes out of play, a Nighthawk throw right in front of the Crusader technical area. 71st minute. Here's Bashura. Alan Carr. Galterio. Corlett. Corlett's cross. Back post looking for Zions. And the offside flag, or rather a foul, will go against the Nighthawks. Here's Alan Carr. Ozer. Dowdy. Corlett. Headed down by Allen Carr. So the fans get into it. Galterio, he'll take a shot from distance and it goes just wide of the net. '73rd minute of play as the clock stops for an injured player. Cramps for the Crusaders. Back up is Ben McKay. For the Nighthawks, Jonathan Oji checks on. 5'11", 205 freshman midfielder from Birmingham, the United Kingdom. Prepped at Kinghurst CTC.
On for the Nighthawks for the first time tonight, number 30, Jonathan Oji.
Alexander Bultrego will check back on for the Crusaders. Check that, actually. That's Isaac Harris. Isaac Harris will check on for North Greenville.
On for the Crusaders, number 27, Isaac Harris.
So here come the Crusaders. Good job stepping in by North Georgia. Now they're on the attack. David Zions. Had the ball taken away from him. Galterio trying to keep the attack ongoing, but it will be a North Greenville throw. They put it in quickly. Galterio trying to find Oji, but unable to do so. Donovan Odier checks back on for the Nighthawks. '74th minute between the Crusaders and the Nighthawks. Throw in for North Georgia. Far side, Kieran Guthrie getting ready to hurl this one into the box. Headed back by, let's see who that was, Odier. Unable to get it on frame. It goes over the post. Or over the crossbar, excuse me. So a free kick will be taken by Noah Kendrick. David Zions gets on the ball, trying to outpace the Crusaders. Touches it to Oji. Oji top of the box. A little strong for Donovan Odier. It will roll harmlessly out, but off of a Crusader. Nighthawk throw. Quickly put back into Allen Carr. To Odier. To Allen Carr. Now Jonathan Oji. Oji tries to cross it over the top of the 6, and it's put out of bounds for a Nighthawk corner. North Georgia Soccer on the Nighthawk Sports Network, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Clock will stop at 14:45. Again, cramps for the Crusaders. A humid night here in Dahlonega. And a short bench for North Greenville, only traveling with 18. 11 players, 7 on the bench. And for the most part tonight, they've played this like a professional side, not making many subs. Coletso Mutate will check off. Eric Gonzalez will step back on for the Crusaders as Mutate slowly makes his way off. Training staff now has Mutate off the field. Corner kick taken. Ball came down at the penalty spot. A shot taken from distance, trying to find some deflections. And the ball will be cleared out of play. Alan Carr tries to get it back in quickly and is able to. Now here's Elgueta. Back to Alan Carr. Near side. Crossed over. The shot is in the net. That's Donovan Odier. The assist from Victor Galterio. Nighthawks 2-0. Donovan Odier yet again. This time in the 76th minute.
That goal was scored by Donovan Odier, assisted by Victor Galtiero. Your new score is North Georgia Nighthawks 2, Greenville 0.
Quickly over the top, trying to find the hat trick, but Odier unable to get there. Out for a Nighthawk throw. Odier, the 37th North Georgia soccer player to score 2 or more in a game. Only 2 hat tricks all time in program history. Both came against USC Aiken. One by Eddie Hurst, the other Ivan Achimovic. To the near side. Walsh finds Alan Carr. Crossed in, looking, header goes wide by Bashura, but offside was called prior to the header. Galterio. Alan Carr. Good header toward OG, but OG overran it. Trying to get it over to Odier. Now Donovan's got it. To Galterio. Crusaders break away. Counter is on. 2-on-3. And a double slide tackle, and that was gnarly. Check on Mitchell Backer. A double slide tackle. He looks to be okay. Try and figure out what was whistled there. Looks like it'll be goal kick for North Georgia when all's said and done. Backer's still trying to shake the cobwebs, and the clock will stop in the 80th minute. .5'11" freshman from Myrtle Beach. Looks to be okay. Looked a lot worse than it ended up being. Now Alan Carr tries to flip the point of attack. Ball comes down for Zions, but he'll be whistled for a foul as he pulled down the defender. And more cramps for the Crusaders. Clock again. We'll see who the Crusaders bring on in place of Betrago. It'll be Acevedo checking on for the Crusaders. Headed away by Dowdy off the free kick. Galterio almost had it cleared. And a foul on North Georgia. Free kick. This one about 36 yards out. Well over, though, on the touchline on the far side. Be a deep cross for North Greenville. Domaleski pushes that one out. It'll be a corner kick for North Greenville. I believe their first of the night. ODA defending. It looks like it will be sent in swinger. And another corner as Adam Dowdy couldn't get around on it. It goes well over the crossbar. Again in the near corner. Sent in. Domaleski, it was out of his reach. It'll roll all the way across. A North Greenville throw just inside the corner flag. Another Crusader throw as the Nighthawks tried to break. Now here's Elgetta. Back to Adam Dowdy. Touches it across to Walsh. Now the Crusaders pressing forward. And handball will be called on ODA. Correct call. Bradley Jennings will be the one to take it. North Greenville down 2-0. Trying to break onto the scoreboard. Dowdy heads it straight down into the pitch. It's cleared out by the Nighthawks. Sent back in by Mayhall. Now touched out wide. Headed high and away by Walsh, still in play. And it will be a goal kick for North Georgia. North Greenville's pressure starting to wear on the back line a little bit of North Georgia, as the Crusaders have pressed well forward. Now here's Odier, middle of the pitch. Out wide to Alencar. Back to Walsh, as now North Greenville chasing the game a bit. Dowdy will send it up the far touchline. Headed along. OG trying to get there. Zions was there, but could not keep it, and now believe offside is called, and it is. Offside against the Nighthawks. The Crusaders make a substitution. Charles Anderson checking on for the first time. 5'10", 165, sophomore defender from Florence. Nighthawks looking for Odier. Odier touches it down in the box, trying to find his third goal of the night, and no whistle as he thought he was fouled. Throw in coming, though, for North Georgia. Looking for Odier. Now here's Galterio. And a whistle. Card shown to Kieran Guthrie. So the first caution of the match. Jacob Eck will check on for the first time for the Nighthawks. 6', 154 junior midfielder from Motala, Sweden.
Onto the field for the Nighthawks for the first time tonight, number 18, Jacob Eck.
Crusaders clear it all the way back to the keeper, and a handball. A handball on North Georgia. They take it quick, or on North Greenville, they take it quickly. It was an indirect free kick as it was inside the box. A handball on the defending team. And they could not do anything with it, unfortunately. They tried to take it quickly. Crusader throw. We are in the 86th minute of a 2-0 match in favor of North Georgia, trying to get in the win column for the first time this year. Should the result hold, they'll move to 1-0-1 on the 2019 campaign. Zions trying to get it to OG, unsuccessful. Bashura touches to Odier. Donovan trying to keep the Crusaders off the ball. It'll be a North Georgia throw. Bashura will take it and get it into Elgeta. Now here's Alencar. Gustavo tries to touch it through, and a good job by the keeper, Noah Kendrick, to come off his line. Elgueta touches it out wide, trying to find, I believe, Galterio. Out of bounds for a Crusader throw. 88th minute. North Georgia looks as if they will improve to 1-0-1. Good defense by Alencar, and then taken down hard from behind. Card stays in the pocket. As we are back to action, Alencar touches it to Elgueta. Now here's Jacob Eck. Trying to find Galterio. Trying to play keep away from two Crusaders. Unable to do so. Now here's Odier. Couldn't get the first touch on it. Backer. Mitchell Backer. He'll take a shot. It goes wide of the far post. Goal kick coming for North Georgia. 90 seconds to play at the UNG Soccer Complex. And the clock will stop as North Georgia makes some subs. Marvin Gomez and Hayden Davis check in. Here come the Crusaders crossing in. Heading away, though, is Walsh.
1 minute left in regulation.
Davis going to be whistled for the foul. Got it back in play quickly. Far cross sent now into the 18. The shot taken, and it's wide of the net. That was taken by Brian Acevedo. Alencar will take the free kick. Now here's Bashura. And it's cleared out of bounds. North Georgia 2-0 winners over North Greenville. Stay tuned. We will look at the final stats when we return here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Man, it's Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks desk with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Hi, McClain with Red Rooster Realty. Fall is right around the corner, and it doesn't get any prettier than this. Have you been thinking about buying in Georgia's Lake and Mountain Paradise? Give me a call at 770-480-4777.
You are your home runs. You are your near misses. You are your years to remember and your years you'd rather forget. You are what you build and who you build it for. And you are what you leave behind. BB&T. All we see is you.
2-0 your final score here in Dahlonega. Nighthawks defeat the Crusaders and improve to 1-0-1 on the year. Donovan Odier scoring both goals, one in the 22nd minute, one in the 76th minute. Aaron Ozer leads the way, as well as Odier, with 5 shots apiece. Ozer with 3 on goal. Odier, his 2 shots on goal, both found the back of the net. 3 shots for Jack Newhouse, 2 apiece for Evan Davis, Gustavo Alencar, Michael Walsh, David Zions, and Victor Galterio. 1 apiece for Josh Corlett, Benjamin Elgueta, and Kieran Guthrie for the Nighthawks. Assists by Ozer and Galterio. Whistled for 8 fouls in the contest were the Nighthawks. For North Greenville, 4 shots for Mitchell Baker, 3 for Ben McKay, 1 for Brian Acevedo, and Coletzo Matate. Total 9 for the Crusaders, 3 of which were on goal. They were whistled for 4 fouls in the match. Noah Kendrick allowed 2 goals, made 6 saves in 90 minutes. Connor Domalewski, a clean sheet. He made 3 saves, all of which came in the first half. 7 corners for the Nighthawks, 2 for the Crusaders. North Georgia totaled 26 shots in the match, 13 in each half. Kieran Guthrie was whistled for a yellow, and what is one of the more telling stats in this one, North Georgia had 57% possession in the match. We will take a commercial break. When we return, we'll wrap things up here from the Gold City. 2-0, North Georgia defeats North Greenville. Back in a moment here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
It takes more than intelligence and talent to succeed in life. It takes grit and a commitment to excellence.
It takes the willingness to serve others and a cause greater than yourself.
It requires you to push boundaries,
ask difficult questions,
and understand the world around you.
It requires you to know your strengths
and weaknesses, and have the desire to make yourself better than you were yesterday.
It requires you to be independent, efficient, and tolerant.
Ultimately, it requires you to be a leader. At the University of North Georgia, we develop leaders.
Leaders who serve our country abroad to tackle the challenges of the world.
And leaders who serve at home to improve our way of life.
Leaders who never quit.
Leaders who lead by example and not exception.
Leaders who are tough, but fair.
Leaders who are relentless and passionate.
Leaders who solve problems and don't make excuses.
Leaders who do the right thing, even when no one's looking.
There's nothing average about the University of North Georgia and its Corps of Cadets.
If you've got what it takes, then bring it.
On my team, I thrive to work as hard as I can. I mean, whatever you do on the field, there's a positive correlation to whatever else you do. Be it personal relationships, homework, the way you carry yourself. I've changed since I got to King University. It's really helped me to develop as a leader. I think it's honestly the best thing that's ever happened.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega. the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
2-0, North Georgia defeats North Greenville here in Dahlonega on a beautiful Monday night for soccer at the UNG Soccer Complex. Here's what's coming up on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Again, we'll be back on the air Friday as Valdosta State comes to town. Women's soccer action. That's a 5 p.m. start for the women. Then we head down to the Gainesville campus for North Georgia Invitational, and then, of course, Hawk Talk every Monday, 3:30 p.m. You can check out the first episode right now on ungathletics.com/podcasts. For our entire NSN crew, I am Walker McCrary. Our camera operator has been Kaylee Wilson. Our producer tonight has been Corinne Thompson. Our executive producer is Morgan Brooks. Again, your final score, North Georgia 2 and North Greenville 0. We will see you on Friday night